Here I have taken another problem, p to the power of a by p to the power of b whole to the power of c, p to the power of b by p to the power of c whole to the power of a, p power c by p power a whole to the power of b. Now you see that there is a cyclic formation a b c, b c a, c b, c a p. So which means I am using ABC in a cyclic form, which means I should get answer as 1. So one method to do is I can write to p to the power of AC by p to the power of BC into p to the power of AB by p to the power of AC into p to the power of BC by p to the power of AB. Right? Now you see all are same base. I can actually cancel out p to the power of BC, p to the power of BC, AB, but still I want you to show how to use the exponents rule. So this becomes AC minus BC, same base, plus AB minus AC, this goes up, plus BC minus AB. So AB goes, BC goes, AC goes, you get p to the power of 0, that is 1. So most of these questions you will be getting only in MCQs. So you can take this as whenever there is a cyclic usage, the answer is most probably 1. The more you practice, the more it will reveal the observation to you. We'll move on to the next problem. So this problem I have taken so that we know how to express multiples of the here 3. 9 is a multiple of 3. So if you get different bases, how to analyze the problem. So you see that these both are same base. So I can always write it as 3 power n minus n, that is minus of n minus 1. A power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. N is n minus 1. Similarly, n to the power 9 to the power of n plus 1 minus n minus 1. So this is 3 to the power of n minus n plus 1. So please note the brackets are very important, as I have already indicated. Please use brackets wherever needed. This is minus n plus 1. So n goes, I get 3 power 1 into 9 squared. Now I know that 9 is a multiple of 3. I can write 9 as 3 squared, the whole squared. So this squared is this, and this 9 I am writing as 3 squared. So this becomes 3 power 1 into 3 power 2 into 2, 4, 3 to the power of 5. Okay, so whenever you get problems which do not have the same base, try to express the multiple of, try to express them in such a way that you bring it to the same base. If it is not possible, then fine. But more often than not, you will be able to express one of them as a multiple of the other. So we'll do a few more problems on this, a little more difficult ones. Next, we come to some proving problems. Now, I always suggest students to take up problems which have proving, because you will be sure of your answer, and if you get the answer, nothing like that. So, as much as possible, pick proving problems. So, now here it is 2 to the power of x minus 1 plus 2 power x by 2 power x plus 1 minus 2 power x. Now, important thing, they have the same base. But can we apply the laws of exponents? Pause the video and think for a moment. No. Why? Because there is a plus here or a minus here. So you can apply the laws of exponents only if you have a multiplication or a division sign. So here you cannot say 2 to the power of x minus 1 plus x. That will become wrong. So how do you do it? So the only way to apply the laws of exponents is convert this positive and negative signs into multiplication or division. How do you do that? The only way is to pick out the common factor. In that way, you convert it as a product of two expressions. How do you do that? You know that 2 power x minus 1 is 2 power x by 2 plus 2 power x by, this is nothing but 2 power x into 2 minus 2 power x, right? So this, how do you get 2 power x minus 1? If it is 2 power x by 2 plus 2 power x. So what I do here, I take the LCM, 2 power x plus 2 power x into 2 power 1, 2 power x plus 1 by 2 divided by 2 power x into 2 minus 2 power x. Okay, so I'm taking an LCM. I hope all of you know how to take LCM between expressions. So the LCM will be 2 and here I get 2 power x plus 1 by 2 divided by this. So here this is nothing but 2 power x into 2. That's how I get 2 power x plus 1. Here I apply the same base. So this becomes 2 power x plus 1. So I take 2 power x common. I take 2 power x common. What remains here is 1 plus 2 divided by this 2 into, here again I take 2 power x common. What remains is 2 minus 1. I hope it's clear. Now this 2 I have retained. This obviously will go here. This 2 power x comes out. I am taking common. What remains is 2 minus 1. So this, since it's multiplication, I can cancel out this 2 and this 2. So it becomes 3 by 2. That is equal to RHS. So in problems which have plus and minus like this, if you want to apply rules of exponents, have some write down the strategy. That is, you have to convert this plus and minus into products so that you can apply the rule of exponents. One of the way to convert subtraction and addition into product or division is by taking common factor, as we have done here. So in that way you can cancel out and apply the rules of exponents wherever required. I hope this problem is clear. Mark this problem as important and please redo it on your own.